Morning legends, Monday morning, another week on the grind. Just a quick 5K before I go to work, nothing crazy. But today is Q&A day, so let's just get stuck in with the first question when my phone unlocks. Tim Tams or penguins? Well, I've not had a Tim Tam in maybe like 5 years, so I don't actually remember what they really taste like, but I just remember that they were extremely chocolatey, and I do not like chocolate, so I'm gonna say neither, because I'm pretty sure penguin is just a Tim Tam in the UK. I can't really remember, but there's nothing better than just a punnet of grapes. Get rid of those penguins and Tim Tams and just smash some grapes. Okay, next question. Do you think foam rolling is a good tool for runner cyclists to do, or do you know a better recovery tool? I think there's a lot of really good recovery tools. I think foam rollers are great as long as you use them all the time. The massage guns are also epic. I really like my massage gun. I absolutely thrash that thing. My missus also likes it when I massage her feet with it. It's an all-rounder. Even the cat likes it. So massage gun is a definite buy. Foam rollers are good. You need to get one that's not soft and squishy. It has to be hard so that it can actually get deep into the tissues. You don't want to get one of these like foamy crap ones that cost 20 bucks, because they absolutely suck. All right, see you guys soon. Nice little 6K run before work, nothing crazy. I'm really gonna start focusing on the bike for a couple of months. I feel like I can build a massive amount of volume on that while I'm waiting for my body to actually enjoy running again, because at the moment, every fucking day that I run, it's like, I'm just sore as if I'm like a beginner again, which I kind of am, but who gives a fuck? Biking is actually sick. I love cycling, and I love that it doesn't hurt anymore to ride my bike. It's absolutely amazing. Next question. Connor, is there any research that indicates that anything dietary, supplements or real food contributes to tendon health? I guess there's calcium and vitamin D for bone health, iron and magnesium for muscles. Is there anything for tendons or cartilage? Well, the theory is that collagen is supposed to improve your tendon and, you know, connective tissue health, but I've not found anything substantial in terms of literature other than just eating normal food. Like if you just eat lots of food and you're in a caloric maintenance or, you know, excess, you're probably going to continue to build up tissue strength. If you're in a severe deficit, I doubt that your tendons are really going to recover from that very well. So generally speaking, eating real fucking food, not focusing on, you know, collagen supplements, because I don't know if that will actually work. The evidence is not strong enough for that yet. So generally speaking, tendons will get stronger when you load them up in a sufficient way. They won't get stronger just by eating special foods. But before I go to work, I have a question for you guys. What do you want to see on the channel? What things are you interested in that you think I could make a video on that would be quite valuable? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for the support with the hats. We've sold quite a lot, which is way more than I expected, and it's just insane that anyone even would give me the time of day to buy a hat and support me like that. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to work. Let's get some money made and some work done, and let's contribute to this capitalistic economy. Let's fucking do it. I think I'm being nice. I'm being nice. You never had it right in the first place. Don't you mess up twice. Mess up. You'll end up all alone. Do you want this? You really? Okay, next question. Quickest way to improve FTP. Interesting. FTP, basically, for runners who are watching this, is functional threshold power. So what you do is you need to find out your 1 hour power, which is essentially like LT2. It's like the maximum aerobic function, just like in running. So the aim of the game is to establish that, and then you can train and use the power data from that test to structure all of your training, whether you're doing, you know, intervals at 90% of FTP, or you're doing like, you know, VO2 max workouts at 110% of FTP. It's all that kind of stuff. But how do you actually improve it? Well, you can pull it up from above and you can push it up from below. So having a massive base, have fitness, and threshold work can help to push your FTP up, but also doing VO2 max workouts are going to help to pull it up from above as well. So you're going to get this whole fitness thing. The problem with FTP is that a lot of people don't really subscribe to it anymore, and they actually look at critical power, you know, numbers between, you know, 1 minute, 6 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and they can actually try to establish like a power curve. And depending on the results that you get from that, you can figure out where you're lacking in that power curve and train that instead. Very straightforward, but FTP is just pretty easy stuff. You just work below it and above it, just like you would with your running fitness too. Like right now on the bike, I'm not quite doing FTP stuff. What I am doing is harder, shorter intervals and then long base rides. And then I'm adding in what would be like strides into like a long run. I'm just adding that to all of my rides too. Just doing like 15-second bursts and then just letting it cool back down. I'm doing that too. The same physiology helps with cycling and running. It's just the specificity of race-specific training blocks, which is the big difference. So all I'm doing right now is just smashing the shit out of the bike. I'm going to work up the running as I need to, and then I'll transition over to some race-specific stuff when I get closer to a goal race that I want to be at peak fitness for. But right now, all I'm doing is smashing the bike and running when I feel like it, you know, nothing crazy. Okay, next question. Why are you uploading like a lunatic? I'm uploading like a lunatic because I'm a fucking lunatic. Obviously, nah. So the reason why I'm uploading like a lunatic is because I found that, number one, I'm a massive procrastinator. And if I keep myself accountable to coming and doing stuff every day and showing up, it means that I'm not just wasting fucking time. What I used to do in the past is, well, I realized this after a while. I would, you know, plan a video, film the video and edit the video all on the same day. Even if I was only uploading once per week, I would still just do it all on one day. And I realized, like, I'm just wasting my own time in my own life if I'm not uploading every single day. Plus, sometimes I have these ideas in my head and I need to just like get them out to fully kind of digest what's going on in my brain. It's very weird, and yes, I am a lunatic and probably a little bit psychotic, but who gives a fuck? Okay, next question. Thoughts on Bicarb? Man, Bicarb is really, really cool. I actually think that it's gonna get more and more popular and it's gonna get huge. Like you're not telling me that this morning Kip Limo was not smashed up to the gills with Bicarb, and same with Jakob when he got his world record the other day. Bicarb is gonna take over, and the interesting thing about this is that the science mechanistically checks out into how it would actually work as being like a buffer system to shuttle lactate and things like that. It makes so much sense to me, and all we need now is data to come out with studies to show us that this mechanism that is right there to be used actually is super effective. When we get that, we'll be ready to go. Maybe I'll actually try it this week. I might go get some from the shop. Hopefully my stomach doesn't absolutely explode though. Like, I've messed around with Bicarb in the past, but not for like 5 or 6 years, and definitely not for running related stuff. I think I did it when I was like weightlifting and stuff, just to mess around, because remember it being a thing there too in improving your strength. There's two birds fighting over there. But man, this stuff's gonna be absolutely crazy in a couple of years. I almost guarantee it. Like, once people realize that Morton didn't, you know, invent Bicarb and it actually costs about $2 at the shops, it's going to kick off. Okay, next question. How do we keep on top of hydration properly without having to pee during a race? Well, it's very fine art in not pissing yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of people, including myself, have needed to pee really bad in a race, and it gets more and more painful the further you go, and it's absolutely horrible. Most people stop. Some people just wet themselves. You know, I've seen people in triathlons just piss themselves, which makes a lot of sense if you're on a bike for 5 hours in a row. But generally speaking, it all comes down to the routine that you do before the race itself. You need to figure out exactly how much fluid that you need and that you can manage and not need to piss yourself with during your training. And then when you get to race day, there's nothing new going on. Like, you know that you've had this much fluid and this much electrolytes and this much for breakfast and stuff, and nothing's going to go wrong because you've practiced it 10, 12 times or something. That's the basic idea, is nothing new on race day. That's how you stop yourself from getting wet pants. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bicarb the fuck up. See ya.